think that the challenge has been shipping lines' inability to assess the documents, and also authenticate the various payments that, these agents claim they have made. But then a flow chart was released last week together with the processes and how it ought to be done in terms of clearing. In fact, I will read a letter that was written by the sector commander, that is Joseph Eduche, who had written to the president of shipping lines and consolidators in this country. And permit me to read this letter. It says, Directive on Release of Cargo. Because when you speak about what is happening at the port, someone will say, if BOEs are going through and whatever, our cargo is being released. This is one of the questions that I would like to address in this interview. Of course, in this letter, the sector commander writes, and I quote him, he says, the sector commander's attention has been drawn to the frustrations faced by clients of some shipping lines in respect to release of cargoes. That is to admit that it's not all the shipping lines who are applying the rule of we are not seeing the system, and so we are unable to allow you to, release you so that you can go and get your cargoes out of the port. You understand? The letter goes on. It says, please kindly inform your members to go ahead to release cargoes and then send email of same to info.icums@gra.gov.gh. And then the ending of this letter, which is very crucial and critical for all of us, is this directive applies to only GCNet BOEs. So it clearly talks about the old system, and that's what has brought some kind of challenge at the port today.
Some of the challenges that we are facing, the freight forwarders are facing at the port,
encountering, yes,
are partly due to the fact that they are still, is it using the old system?
It's not that they're using the old system. The old system has been shut down.
Yes, that's
you understand?
supposed to be.
But prior to the week when the shutdown did happen, most of them had processed their BOEs in that system. In fact, some had done payments at the bank. And obviously, as a freight forwarder, don't forget that when your ship comes in, you have some number of days after which rent and demurrage kicks in. Some are 5 days, some are more, some are less, depending on which shipping line you're dealing with, whether it's Mex, Bolare, or whichever shipping line that you're dealing with, you understand? So a lot of clearing agents try their best to clear their goods within the free period that they have before rent and demurrage will kick in, because that would obviously raise the cost in terms of the duties and the fees that you need to pay to these shipping line. You understand?